You know that high-pitched ringing you hear when the room gets too quiet? Doctors call it tinnitus. They tell you it's the sound of dying nerve endings misfiring in your cochlea. They tell you it's internal. They're lying. It's external. And it's not a defect. It's a jammer signal. I'm an archival audio restorationist. I spend my life cleaning up old recordings, stripping the hiss off 1920s jazz records or isolating voices from black box flight recorders. I know every frequency of the human spectrum. I know that silence doesn't exist. Even in an anechoic chamber, you hear the blood in your veins and that constant, high-frequency whine. Last week, a client approached me with a raw data dump from a prototype Neuralink audio interface. He wanted me to clean the noise floor. He wanted me to filter out the biological static so the audio feed would be pure. I isolated that 14,000 Hz whine that we all hear. It looked artificial on the spectrogram, too consistent to be biological. A perfect, unyielding sine wave. It wasn't random nerve damage, it was a broadcast. I did what I always do. I created a phase-inverted copy of the signal. In audio engineering, if you play a sound and its exact opposite at the same time, they cancel each other out completely. I was about to create the first instance of true silence in human history. I put my headphones on. I engaged the filter. The ringing stopped instantly. The relief was physical. My brain felt light, unburdened for the first time since I was born. But the silence lasted for less than a second. Without the ringing to drown it out, I heard what was actually happening in the room with me. I heard wet, heavy breathing inches from my neck. I heard long, dry fingers dragging across the floorboards behind my chair. I heard the clicking of teeth. I spun around, but the room looked empty. That's when I realized the ringing wasn't noise. It was a fence. It was a sonic barricade broadcast into our heads to keep us from perceiving them. And they noticed immediately that my signal was down. A voice, sounding like wet gravel, spoke right into my ear. Finally, it whispered, "The signal is down." I spun around, paralyzed with terror, staring up at a 10-foot shadow demon with a face made of rotting voids. It leaned in close, its hot breath smelling of sulfur. It pointed a long, bony finger at my computer screen. "Bro," the demon rasped.
"Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantic."